Hello and a warm welcome. This is Mr. T. As always, it's a joy to have you on board. Thank you for tuning in. This is a continuation on our video series on analytical geometry of grade 12. And in this video, which is going to be video number 2, we are still dealing with the equation of a circle. I strongly advise that you watch the first video, video 1, dealing with the same concept, equation of a circle. At any stage throughout this video, should you need to pause the video, please do so, understand the explanation before you proceed. Example 1. Determine the equation of a circle with an x-intercept at 2:0 and a y-intercept at 0:6 and a radius 2√5. So we're going to start off with a general equation of any circle that is not centered at the origin, given by x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. I've chosen to substitute the point 2:0 first to form my first equation. So if I substitute the point 2:0 into that general formula, we're going to get 2 minus a squared plus 0 minus b squared is equal to 2√5 squared. Removing brackets, we get 4 minus 4a plus a squared plus b squared is equal to 20. We finally get a squared minus 4a plus b squared is equal to 16 as our first equation. So that's our first equation. So we need another equation, which we are going to get by substituting the other intercept, which was the y-intercept, made up of the coordinates 0:6. So hence I said also substitute the point 0:6. You want to form the second equation. So you substitute into the general formula, you get 0 minus a squared plus 6 minus b squared is equal to 2√5 squared. You get a squared plus 36 minus 12b plus b squared is equal to 20. Further simplifying that, you get a squared minus 12b plus b squared is equal to negative 16, forming the second equation. Then I want to remind you of the equation 1 that we got from the previous page, which was given by a squared minus 4a plus b squared is equals to 16, which was our first equation from the previous page. Now I'm going to say to you, I want you to subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. And if you do it correctly, it should result in the origin equation given by negative 4a plus 12b is equals to 32. If I divide everything by 4, I'm going to get negative a plus 3b is equals to 8. Then if I make a the subject of the formula, I'm going to get a is equals to 3b minus 8, forming the third equation. I'll take it a bit further and say substitute equation 3, the one that we've just established, the one in orange, into the second equation. If you do it correctly, you're going to get 3b minus 8 squared minus 12b plus b squared is equal to negative 16. Removing those brackets, you get 64 minus 48b plus 9b minus 12b plus b squared is equal to negative 16. Simplifying it and standardizing it at the same time, we get 10b squared minus 60b plus 80 is equal to 0. We then divide everything by 10, resulting in b squared minus 6b plus 8 is equal to 0. Factorizing it, we get our two factors as b minus 4 and b minus 2, which all equate to 0. Therefore, our two b values are b is equal to 4 or positive 2. We now need to use these two b values to get the corresponding values for a by subbing in these b values into the third equation, getting our a values to be 4 and negative 2 respectively. Now, we now know that the centers of our two circles in question are 4:4 and negative 2:2. So we are working with two equations of circles that we need to write in the end. Therefore, for the first equation, we're going to get x minus 4 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equals to 20, forming the first equation. And in the second equation, we get x plus 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared is equals to 20, forming the second equation. I hope you understood and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I look forward to seeing you in video number 3. Continue subscribing. Bye-bye.